Funeral services for Virginia D. Cornett, age 81 of Hanceville, will be at 12:30 tomorrow at the St. Trinity Lutheran Church. Pastor John Jenkins will officiate interment in Jefferson Memorial Gardens, Garden of Love, with a graveside service at 3 p.m. The family will receive friends at 11:30 on Saturday at the church. Hanceville Funeral Home is directing. Ms. Cornett passed away on Wednesday at Coleman Regional Medical Center. Funeral services for Charles Boatwright, age 64 of Coleman, are incomplete. Will be announced at a later time by Coleman Funeral Home. Mr. Boatwright passed away yesterday at Coleman Regional Medical Center. Funeral services for Alfred Frank Hasenbein, age 85 of Coleman, will be at 11:30 tomorrow at Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Father John O'Donnell will officiate burial in the church cemetery. Moss Service Funeral Home is directing. He passed away yesterday at Coleman Healthcare Center. The family will receive friends from 5 to 9 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Rosary will be at 7:30. Dorothy Emily Talley, age 90 of Baileyton, passed away Wednesday in Golden Living Center in Arab. Funeral services will be at 2 p.m. today at Lystra Baptist Church. Clennon Shedd officiating burial in the Lystra Cemetery. She will lie in state from 1 to 2 p.m. at the church. Funeral services for John William Ellis III, age 65 of Vinemont, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. Jerry Lawson, Dennis Trimble, and Malcolm Carter III officiating interment in Coleman City Cemetery. Coleman Heritage is directing. Mr. Ellis passed away Wednesday at Coleman Regional Medical Center. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hanceville Funeral Home.
Day on to, we have a lot to get to, so let's go ahead and start with the weather.
Yes, please. Today's weather is brought to you by Mitch Miss Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. And the weather almanac for this November 1st, the average high would be 69 degrees and the average low is 46. The record high for the first was 84 degrees in 2000 and the record low was 23 in 1990. Sunset today will be 6:19 and sunrise tomorrow will be 6:41. Here's the satellite picture today. Have a little rain and some snow up there in the Midwest, up there in the north. But in our part, it looks pretty good. It's all below us, and I hope that's where it stays. And the forecast for today, it's cloudy with a mid-morning, then clearing with a high around 69. Tonight, clear with a low around 45, and tomorrow, sunny and breezy with a high around 63. Sunday, it's going to be sunny and breezy with a high around 60, and Monday, a high around 65. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high around 66, and Wednesday, cloudy with a 20% chance of rain and a high near 70. Thursday, partly sunny, 30% chance of rain and a high around 70.
Yes, and trick-or-treaters were out last night, of course, even though it was sprinkling. I felt so bad for them. I went to visit my parents last night, and there were trick-or-treaters coming in, and they were all wet in their costumes. But they were still excited to get candy, I tell you what. So... But yes, I think maybe Halloween was still good, even though there was some rain.
It was. We all had a little get together, and we just got to be kids, I guess. We just sat around. We played charades.
Did you go trick or treating, Taylor?
I did. I did. Lots of Kit Kats, lots of Reese's cups. Not
good
anymore.
Excuse to eat candy
they're
on
done.
Halloween.
They're finished.
Good excuse to eat candy on Halloween. I bet dentist offices are very busy after Halloween. Yeah. So, but let's go ahead and check our Facebook friend of the day. And our Facebook friend of the day today, of course, is Tony Perdue. And he likes Breaking Bad and suspense films. So thank you, Tony, for being our Facebook friend. And you will receive our large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue.
Breaking Bad.
Yes, Breaking Bad's
a great show.
Have
you got into that?
You know, I haven't gotten to watch it yet, but I have heard so many people say that it's a great show.
It is a really good show.
Yep.
And they wrapped it up, and I was like... What do I do with my life?
Yeah, I know. It's always hard when a show ends because you feel so attached to those characters. And imagine shows like Days of Our Lives that went on for years and years. So.
And then, they still have new episodes. I'm like, how?
Right.
If, some shows can't make it past their first season.
Right.
And then you have, I guess all soap operas have been going on forever. Days of Our Lives, One Life to Live. Mm-hmm. My mom used to watch those.
Oh, yes. General Hospital, all those good stuff. Oh, yes. All right. Well, can you tell us who will be our guest today on That's Politics?
It's Mac Bertram.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Mac Bertram will be here with us shortly, but we have a few things to do. We're going to give away some prizes next, so stay tuned.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
And now it's time to give away some prizes.
Yes, I guess we should probably do that.
So today we have the KSW colored salts to give away. That's located at Rumors Deli. And we also have the Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza, and that's one large pizza. So we will now go through our merchant ads, and of course we will ask you a question about one of these ads. And we start with Auto Tech. They do foreign and domestic repair. They have electronic diagnostics, major engine repairs. They're located in the Vinemont area, so go out and visit Auto Tech.
And Mullins Body Shop. You've counted on them for over 50 years for auto body repair and towing, and you can count on them today. Call Sunny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim at 256-734-1353.
And AmeriGas is now Coast Gas. They have a different name, but the same personnel. They have a fall tank set special right now, 24-hour on-call service and 24/7 answering service, competitive pricing. That's at Coast Gas.
And Brown & Company Beverages, a specialty wine and beer store. They have the taste of fall there right now with seasonal beers. They are in stock. Wine and beer tastings going on all year round of Highway 157 in Coleman.
And Jolly Time Rentals, where fun is always in the air. Call Holly Mullins today to book at 620-JOLLY. She has licensed inflatables, slides, all the things that you would need for a great birthday party at Jolly Time.
And Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers are always welcome and gift certificates are available. Used books are half price every day and new books are 20% off every day. There at Deb's.
And Night Free Insurance Agency. They have been providing insurance for coverage for over 3 generations. They're one of the top 10 growth agencies in the state of Alabama for auto owners, and you can visit them on the web at nightfreeinsurance.com.
And Grand Point Pharmacy, think outside the box for this season. Christmas open house will be November 9th and 10th. Gift shop is open with ginger snap jewelry, distinctive coffee flavors, case knives, and jelly bean rugs at Grand Point Pharmacy.
And fitness opportunities are available at the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center. They have a full fitness center complete with weights, cardio, and professional training, an indoor rubberized walking track, and indoor pool.
And Baldwin Counseling Center. Have problems and need to talk and want privacy? Dr. Howard Rogers is the person to call with weight loss, individual and family counseling, and lifestyle coaching. They're at Baldwin Counseling Center.
And now it's time for our question for today. And our question for today is, what business is located just down the road? What business advertises that they are located just down the road? So we will give you some time to call in while we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Good morning, I'm Caitlin Rush with Premier Bank, and today's Money Matters topic is Internet banking. Internet banking is a useful tool everyone can utilize and take advantage of. Internet banking allows you to access your account online 24 hours a day. So if you're wondering about your balance, what checks have cleared, when your loan payment is due, or you would like to transfer money at any time of the day, you can have access to it. So run by your local bank and sign up for internet banking today.
And our question for today was, what business is located just down the road? And we have a caller ready to go. Hello, may I ask who's calling?
Yes, this is Carolyn
All right, and where are you calling from?
Coleman.
All right, and what's the answer for our question today?
Deb's Bookstore.
That's right. If you'll hold on the line, we'll get you your prizes. All right, that Deb's Bookstore is the correct answer. Let's continue with our second round of merchant ads. And we begin with Cotton State Barns of Coleman. You can buy or rent to own. They have carports, play sets, utility trailers, storage buildings, and more. No credit check, you're approved at Cotton State's Barns of Coleman.
And the Busy Bee Cafe, home of the original breaded burger. Come check out their dinner hours Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Live music in a great location, all right there, the Busy Bee Cafe.
And Earl's Body Shop, they are voted best towing service. David, Diane, and employees, thank you for this honor. They have a large and small towing available, local or long distance, and you can visit them on the web at earlsbodyshop.com.
And the new fitness facility in downtown Coleman, right next to Renard's Gallery, is Be Fit. It's $50 a month, month to month, no contracts, and the membership includes a personal trainer. All right there, Be Fit.
And the H. Chance Christian Bookstore Christmas Open House will be November the 23rd. They have a store-wide sale with discounts up to 60% off. They'll have refreshments, store prizes, and free giveaways. That's at Yates Chance Christian Bookstore.
And Tires for Less is more than just tires. They feature Bridgestone and Firestone tires with oil changes, minor engine repairs, shocks, and brakes. Go see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less on 2nd Avenue.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear, they're the Reader's Choice Award winner for men's clothing, and they're now offering suits made to your measurements. They have business men's regular sizes and big and tall sizes. That's at Mr. Hicks Menswear.
And Borden Family Pharmacy, the Coleman's leader in adult immunizations. They have shingles, pneumonia, and whooping cough vaccines, as well as flu and flu meds for children. No appointment necessary at Borden Family Pharmacy.
And the new LaFawn jewelry line is in. That's why you shop at Doug Doggett Jewelers. They're on Compass Way. And they also have a new website called DoggettJewelers.com, so be sure to visit that website.
And the Pumpkin Pie Blizzard is not the Blizzard of the Month anymore.
No.
However, we are going to know what that is today. And also, you have the $5 lunch every day at Dairy Queen.
And Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, they have the new football tailgating packs that are only $50. It's a small pack that includes all of the things that you see here, and it can feed up to 8 to 10 people. All right, and now it's time to look at the birthdays for today. So we have Peggy Randolph for this Friday, and our Friday anniversary is Billy and Terry Gilly. And for Saturday birthday, we have Clay Shearer. And on Sunday, we have Mary Stevens, Noah Holmes, and Tyler Brannon. So now it's time to draw for our birthday winner of the week. And our birthday winner is Jacob Thomas, whose birthday was earlier this week. So happy birthday to you, Jacob. And we'll be right back with our community billboards and the weather.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. And the Veterans Day celebration, join us in honoring all who have served. This will be Saturday, November the 9th from 9 to 3. That's at the Veterans Memorial Park at Sportsman's Lake Park. And the Mount Olive Church Ladies Christmas Bazaar, that will be Saturday, November the 9th from 8 to 3 at the Fairview Town Hall. They have famous homemade desserts, original arts and crafts, and more. And our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. If you have a billboard that you would like to send to us, please email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
And the weather is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. The forecast for today is cloudy with a mid-morning and clearing with a high around 69. Tonight it's clear with a low around 45. Tomorrow sunny, breezy with a high around 63. And Sunday it's going to be sunny, breezy with a high around 60.
This is corporate headquarters. As you can see, I have a unique business. How do I compete with the big boys? Got this fancy business address, a marketing department, distribution center, got a great team, even a cafeteria.
That's mine.
From packing and shipping to printing and mailbox services, come into the UPS store for everything a small business needs.
I love logistics.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
All right, welcome to That's Politics. We're on a different set, but the subject is still the same. And I got a haircut, you can tell, because I don't have any hair on top there. Nonetheless, having said that, we want to welcome this morning Tom Drake, Tom Burleson, and we want to bring a welcome to Mr. Representative Pat Buttram. Thank you, Matt Buttram. I don't even know why. Pat Buttram. Why do I have a hard time?
A lot of people do.
Yeah. I don't know where. And I said this morning, I said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to think about it. I won't do that.
Yeah, that's when you decided to do it.
But that's when I guess I must have subconsciously decided to. Running again, going to run coming up next year, elections,
yeah,
right?
We're, the primary will be June 3rd.
Okay.
2014.
When you think about it, it's not that long away, is it?
Well, when I think about 3.5 years ago, when I was, 3 years ago, when we ran for, it doesn't seem like that long at all.
It'll come around fast.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
How many times did you have it come around?
4 times.
4 times.
I had 8 times.
8?
Yeah.
But I
32 years.
I'm gonna quit before I look like y'all.
I never did have no opposition except one time.
Yeah. Well, that speaks a lot, I guess, for
well, don't say that, because I got 2.
Well, maybe you haven't had time to do that.
I had 11 my first time and beat them all, but, first go around.
Good. What do you feel proudest of there, Mac, regarding your time in the legislature?
I think just the fact that for the first time in 136 years, we had a Republican majority and had the opportunity to be a part of that, to vote for the first Republican speaker and elect the first Republican speaker of the House in 136 years. And see some changes in the things that we hear from people down there about the differences that there are between now and then. And every once in a while somebody comes along and says they don't like it, but I do. It's just been an honor to be a part of the majority, first time for the Republicans.
But you didn't have much money.
Yeah. And then to have two of the three budgets that we have passed that have not been prorated. The very first one, I think, was maybe 3%, but to pass budgets that are not prorated on the kind of resources that we've had.
Right. The immigration bill, that's settled, I guess, now, right?
Yeah, it seems to be.
The Coleman Times reporter called it that it had been watered down and basically wasn't the same kind of bill. What's your feeling about that?
I don't know all the details of how they fit in the different ones. I know Representative Hammond, who was the sponsor of the bill and has been the spokesman for it most of the time, said that of the 30 sections that we passed, 6 of them have been declared unconstitutional. So the vast majority of it are things that we are have stayed in place. The things I have read about what we were trying to do. Now, there have been some people who've said some things, but all I wanted to do was to make sure people were here legally.
Yeah.
And some of the things that about faith communities where we were going to try to keep people from going to church and all those things, those were never an intent anyway.
Right.
So some of those things that they have declared unconstitutional or they settled on, they were talking about in terms of attitudes that most of us and the vast majority of us never had those attitudes in passing it, but they presented it to the court in those ways. It's so I ran on it. People said they wanted us to pass immigration legislation, and we passed the strongest that we could, and the federal government came in and said you can't do some of these things.
You get the feeling sometimes, Mac, that Alabama's legislature and the federal government are just almost in some ways opposed in terms of their views, values, and things that we think are important regarding government?
Well, my legislator in Washington, Robert Adderholt, is a person I respect greatly and have a lot of confidence in. So where we look at things is all the rest of them are bad and mine's good. That's what tends to be what we do, so we keep on.
Mac, there's something wrong. There's something wrong in our society in the United States when 65% of the people are disapprove of both parties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Both parties.
Yeah.
They want something changed.
I read a story this week that there was a survey done by some university or some organization studying the young person's view of government and its responsibilities compared to middle-aged and older Americans. And the two are different in many ways. It would appear that younger people expect more from the government because they've seen more coming from government. The older folks want more independence, it seems, and while they enjoy those Social Security checks, of course, and some who need food stamps, but they don't expect government to fill so many gaps.
Right. I talk, people I hear from, interesting, I heard from a lady yesterday who was a lifelong Democrat, and everything she said to me when she finished, I said, you sound like a Republican, because all the things that she sees happening in Washington, and that's what she called me. And it happens a lot. A lot of people call us at the state level to complain about the federal level, and I'm glad to listen to them, although we have no impact there. But I think there's certainly a generation gap in terms of the independence that we feel and what we feel responsibility for ourselves.
Back sooner or later, people's got to change. People get tired of the legislator coming down to Cullman and meeting with the rich people and ignoring the other people. They should talk to all the people, not just the one that's got the money.
Oh, yeah, I hope they do at some point.
Our legislators so far, when they come down, you don't know it till they've met with a bunch of wealthy people and they're gone.
You would think in North Alabama the only congressman we've got is Mo Brooks, because he's the only one who's interviewed by media in North Alabama. I've not seen any comments on these critical issues from Shelby, from Adderholt, and others. And I think that if there's a time and a need for communication with the American people, especially your constituents, now is the time, because you've got TV shows talking about survival, doomsday.
How well do you know Mo Brooks?
I know. I've interviewed him.
He's good. He's
been on
good
this
for a quote all the time.
He's right here talking with us. We can't get the others to show up.
Yeah, I can tell you a story about him. He's the first one that ever came in with one of these computers to the House of Representatives down about 1978, and me and Roy Johnson, he was my pro tem, and he told me, he said, we're going to do something about him. Said, that thing he's got going around taking all that pictures, said he's going to get us all beat. And he said, I'm going to pass a resolution. I said, what you going to say in a resolution? He said, we're going to tell him he can use it all he wants to, but he'd have to get out in the hall to do it. 6 months later, everybody had a computer.
It's a different world.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
But he's very, very sharp.
Well, I'll tell you what he told when I was in office. I heard there's a Republican candidate running for office, and he said, I'm not going to vote for him because he told me a lie. He told me a lie. And he said he wouldn't support him. And so he must be pretty honest, unless he's changed. He must be pretty honest, to give up his chance to support one of his candidates, one of his people.
Yeah.
I would say when he was in Montgomery, he's an outstanding legislator.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I think a lot of
he
it.
is too.
Let me ask you this, Mac. The Obamacare thing and all the hoopla and media attention.
Hey, I want to get back. I didn't get to say anything on that last. I hadn't studied it much, but I got something to say today.
On what?
I got an opinion on Obamacare. Yeah.
Oh, Obamacare.
Yeah, Obamacare. All these governors and all these people, I think it's 35 of them, going to do it on their own. These states, and I think before it's over, they'll be begging the federal government to come in and help them out, because the federal government's got the money.
Where does the federal government get the money?
From people.
They don't get enough from us to run things, so they got to borrow it to do it. We just add to the debt. The more we ask the federal government to do, we just add to the debt.
All these states are going to be begging to get under it.
They get it from China.
I know.
Go to China and you get it. Sooner or later, you're going to have to pay that back.
And that used to be everything then made in China was cheap, but that's
changed, not. I think Tennessee Ernie Ford had a song, I owe my soul to the company store. And I owe my butt to the Chinese nowadays. Excuse me, but in essence, that's really what it's looking like.
What it is.
Obamacare. What are y'all be hearing now? Are you not taking any action because the meter's running, right?
In the state legislature, what do you want us to do?
Yeah, right. That's what I mean, though. I mean, well, you're going to, if the governor opts out.
He already has.
Okay. Then what happens, I'm saying, though, after that?
Okay, the federal government has the exchanges in Alabama. They run the exchanges.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, because I'm wondering, have you gotten any calls about Obamacare?
Oh, yeah. If people, it's like I said a while ago, things that are on the federal level, people call us about that we can't do anything about. Now, last November, I guess it was, the state of Alabama passed a constitutional amendment that nobody in Alabama can be forced to buy insurance. What sort of standing that has, we don't know, but as part of our dare defend our rights.
We're out of time. Thank you so much, Mac.
Thank you.
Tough question, but thank you so much.
Good job.
For staying on too, that's possible.
Appreciate it.
I don't think they ought to be forced to buy.
In the nation, we worry about fire-breathing monsters, and we worry about spinach.
At Nationwide Insurance, we take care of the big things like protecting you, so you only have to worry about the little stuff. We put members first, because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation that doesn't sweat it.
Nationwide is on your side.
And what is the worst?
Last minute Christmas shopping.
Right.
This year,
We start right after Halloween.
we still have months.
We are in good shape.
Lots of time.
Lots of time.
Is that a Christmas tree?
I think so.
In a rush? Come to the UPS store and we'll pack and ship all your gifts.
I love logistics!
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fit.
That's why I shop at Doug Doggett Jewelry.
Putting on the Ritz.